Hey guys, UE Plebs here, .tv. Jason behind the camera, of course. I'm here with,
Sebastian McDaniel.
and he finished 10th at the Conway Regional. What were you playing?
I was playing Great Maju.
What were you playing?
I was playing Great Maju.
Alrighty, show us his deck profile.
First off, triple Great Maju.
Of course, the GOAT.
Especially like when you're doing for Johnny. Like, your intros are like, this is the 60 card.
Second command, triple. Ignore the dirty sleeves, y'all. You know, we just playing with what we got. Triple Eater a Million. This card came in clutch so many times. Plain and simple.
It's on your face, right? It's on the cards.
I know.
Okay.
I would say plain and simple, came in clutch a lot. Banishing their main monster I can't really get rid of, but I can hit it with an effect. And also doing last minute damage, banishing the entire extra deck to summon it. 1500 beater. My spicy tech, Necroface. Because my favorite combo is that. If y'all don't know, banish one. Hope that you hit the second one and you get double the price. So basically banishing 10 of your opponent's cards. And you get deck information. I'm paying partial stun, so I got 2 borders. I used to run 3, but I like 2 better.
They come in clutch at all?
Yeah. Until I drew like any of my banishing cards, it's basically like my answers for like me to safely activate Pot of Desires.
Gotcha. Some of the link monster or something, right?
Huh?
Feel like some of that link monster or something.
Oh yeah, unless they got a link monster or something. I play one of each kaiju. Well, 5 kaijus and 2 slumbers.
Slumber ever go through this weekend?
Slumber was pretty good. Clutch was the kaijus because each one of them like actually separately activated their own effects pretty greatly. Well, not the effect, but like getting rid of that big monster and me getting a big beater. Yeah. Going into spells now. Upstart. Exploring one of. Super clutch. Super clutch. I play only 2 Hey True Nades. A lot of people sleep on this card. I think this is great, especially going for a go second deck. I'm averagely trying to go second, but since I don't win the dice roll all the time, if an opponent made me go first, I got the Inspector border, and hopefully I can play stun for a few seconds.
Thanks to Fuzzy for letting me, test that out on him a bunch.
Oh yeah, little fuzz, little work, you know. Call by the Grave, of course, for hand traps. Double Cosmic Cyclone. I admit, throughout the tournament, I felt like I probably should have switched these for Twin Twisters, or at least added Twin Twisters to my side deck, because I didn't play Twin Twister at all. And Iron Wall was devastating.
Oh yeah.
Unless I was able to link into Phoenix.
Did you ever play against Orcus to use the Cosmic though, on the Babel?
I did not get the Babel set up like that. I think I got it once, but it really didn't matter. Now for my draw power. I play only 2. I do have 3, but I'm only playing 2, and that's how I got like pretty decent draws. The GOAT card, of course, of this deck right now, because it make Maju an easy 4,000 beater.
Oh yeah. And OT. Let's not forget the OT.
Yeah, you gotta be OT. You know, get it almost in every hand. You gotta be OT.
Did you ever draw both those together and just?
I really did. My last match, I drew a Pot of Desires and drew into another Pot of Desires and a Pot of Extravagance. And then a match before that, I drew a Pot of Extravagance and a Pot of Desires off the Pot of Extravagance. And I was like, well, this is great.
Yeah.
The spicy tech that got me the most W's out the whole day. And I gotta give a shout out to my boy Grizz. for actually telling me to run the third one. I was always running 2, but he said if I'm gonna play it, I might as well maximize it.
There you go.
So I did. I can say this card almost got me there. Oh yeah. Also, Tsunami, aka Johnny Bonds, also gave me the inspiration of playing it too, because I can't stand Cosmos. Oh my god. But this almost got me my invite in Shreveport. My last match there, I came in like 39th, but like my final match was against True Draco, which this deck actually has a hard matchup. I made it to 20,000 life points, but wound up bricking a monster, and he opened up all floodgates at the end, so it was over from there. Of course, the answer to almost everything, Super Poly. Triple because I want to see it at least one. My traps, I open up Crackdown because, like I said, I'm playing a partial stun, so I'm trying to take their monsters, especially I go against Solomon Great because that's basically what I'm waiting on. Solomon Great, that was really majority why I kept that main deck. The answer to majority every other thing, if I'm going first, also strikes. Imperms, just stop one effect that actually matters, and hopefully freeze out a back row. And then, of course, the stun injured, there can only be one, because I'm originally a True Draco player.
Cancer. Did you ever do that against Sal and they pass?
Yes, my third match, this card was basically a blowout, and I just really just sat there on this card and one Gizmic.
And smiled, right?
Yep, just sat there like, yeah. I guess I'll go in the extra deck. I had it set up for basically what I went into the most, but like it got mixed up again. But plain and simple, went into that the most, of course, because of Super Poly, I ran 2 of those. My 8 target the most was that. It was that, then I went into that. And my favorites 2 was this, because I maximized that. Then it was that, of course. And then from the rest, it's just my 8s to. Went into that none of the day. Once, 0, 0. Also another MVP I forgot to mention. Made this quite a bit, but like experienced players played, so the board would never be like 2 monsters of the same typing. Well, no, was it same attribute? They leave like one with a different attribute, but of course same typing. And these 2 I didn't make, but if they came up, they would have been great. I think I made this once throughout the entire day.
Fair enough. So do you like the extra deck? Do you want to cut anything from it? And if so, what would you cut?
For the extra deck, I would say everything majority did what I expected it to do. Shout out to Johnny for letting me borrow the bill list. It came in handy. Devin Jones for letting me borrow that because for some reason I didn't have a structured deck card.
That's words of Sebastian that you don't hear very often.
Man. On to the side. I'm gonna say like the cards I used the least amount throughout the day was like evenly matched. I felt like it would have been great, but never saw it, and only sided in once. That I sided that in against Striker, but it wasn't that great. Everything else, basically, I went into majority throughout the entire day. These was my main 4. I went into like almost every match. My spice for the side was that for basically any big damage that I couldn't get over. So I was like Crusadia, Cosmos, and Pins when they got greedy. My answer to back row, since I didn't play Twin Twister, that was for Iron Wall or whatever was problematic at the time. Lancia, of course, it was a well-rounded answer for almost majority all mainstream decks, of course. And lastly, my MVP card that got me my first match that was like super hard was against Pendulums. I got to summon Rocky Boy. when they like spam pretty hard. Ugh.
Pin 5, drop the token, smile.
Yeah.
Give them that space. Give
All
them that
right. Shout out
Sebastian smile.
to I want to say the name correctly, cause they was like the first ones that hit me up about doing my video. Crap, as my phone freezes. Shout out to Coop Star Cards. Also Fuzzy for letting me be on this channel. Shout out to my boy Grizz, Dusty, JJ, Cornelius, Terrell, LaRon, Bobby, especially Bobby, my main practice partner. Wei Ming, Travion Young, because he should have been here.
We miss you, Travion.
Conway locals, Batcave locals, Imagine, of course.
Yes,
And,
sir. Best locals.
Also, of course, my main thing. Check me out if you need any artwork. My name is Sebastian McDaniel, better known as Draw to Survive. Check me out
Shout out to his
Snapchat, Snapchat, Facebook.